Maybe. Isn't the Justin show?
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
Really quick before Pansy talks, I just want to let everybody know, like earlier, we had like a cluster F of a morning and I lost power. So I dropped because my power went out here. So I was not jumping off and ending the call on purpose. That
I don't
wasn't on
think they
purpose.
know that anyways, because it never showed up on here, so you didn't have
Well,
to.
it didn't show up on here because of that. And if anyone saw it who's watching here now, who happened to see it on Facebook, that's what happened. So just FYI.
You didn't have to do that, but
Okay.
we are on day 17 of our 21-day challenge of speaking our wants, and I'm gonna play the video,
Oh,
just the sound.
yes.
21 days, I want you to keep your mind on what you want and keep it off of what you don't want. Keep your conversation on what you want. Keep your conversation off of what you don't want. Keep your dreams, your imagination, your thoughts, your feelings, everything in your environment consistent with what you desire and keep it off of what you don't want. Why do we pick 21 days? Well, a very good reason. It takes 21 days for a chicken that has a brain the size of a pea to sit patiently, calmly, faithfully on an egg to hatch the egg. Now, we feel that if a chicken with a little brain like that can sit on an egg for 21 days without seeing any change, just in faith, for 21 days, it can sit there on that egg, then we could probably ask adults who have brains that are the size of 3 pounds, that have 12 to 20 billion cells, and have the capacity to remember and retain all the knowledge known to man, if their brain could be tapped, we'd ask them to keep at it for 21 days. If you will go on a positive mental attitude diet for 21 days, keep your mind on it. The goal is to become what we call a purely positive person. For 21 days, we want you to keep your mind.
Okay. So let's talk about this because we have not been doing very well at this, have we? Keeping a positive mindset for 21 days.
I don't know. Speak for yourself, man. No, I look, right, right. Because we're human beings and this is our first go at this. And everybody needs to give yourself grace at this because this is your first real go at this. If you're actually going through the full 21 days, this is your first real stab at this, and stuff is going to come up and it's going to try and throw you off your positive outlook on things. That's what the universe does,
Yeah.
right? Like it literally is designed the minute you start trying to move a certain direction positively, it's like it just seems like it's designed to take you off that path in some way. In whatever way. Obviously that the universe is not conspiring against you to like throw you off your game. The universe is just because it is what it is. It's not, there's no malicious intent behind it, but stuff happens regardless to throw you off your game. And you have that part of this process is learning how to deal with that and learning how to use that and turn it into something positive. Like I've been really practicing, like when something negative happens, looking at it instead of like, oh damn, this negative thing happened, this sucks, my whole day is ruined, instead of saying and repeating that narrative in my head, what I'm doing instead is looking at, okay, this negative thing happened, what can I learn from this? How can I help prevent this from happening again?
Good way to look at it.
And in learning that, like it's surprising what that does to you when you actually look at it that way. Uh
Well, I can't disagree with you. I mean, like, but we're talking about small things.
so
What about when the really big things happen
really big things too.
that want to throw you off?
Perfect example. I got told, you know, the place we were living for the last like 12 years, 12 years, I got told like almost last minute that the owner of the property who we're friends with has decided to sell and we have to move. That freaking sucked.
Yeah.
And not only did we get told that last minute, we got told that on New Year's Day that was what was going to happen.
Right.
And we were told we had a whole bunch of time and not to worry about it. And then guess what? The timetable started shrinking and shrinking and shrinking, right?
Yeah.
So not
And
only
you
was that,
handled it well, but I think that was a good thing because I don't know, 10, 12 years somewhere, maybe you needed to move,
sure,
you know? I mean, I'm almost here like 10 years or so, give or take, whatever. And I'm feeling like I already know the neighborhood. I need to go learn something new. I need to,
yeah, oh my God, there's an entire world out there.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I like traveling. I don't like to be in one place for just the same place, doing the same thing over and over and over with the same people. God love them. I mean, I have some freaking phenomenal neighbors. When I rent this place out, those renters are getting freaking excellent freaking neighbors,
Yeah,
you know? And that's, I guess, one reason why I want to keep the house. Like it's in an excellent neighborhood. The neighbors are awesome, but I personally do not want to live here because I've already known the neighborhood.
yeah,
Like I like to explore and learn new places, you know. I grew up in the city, so we had buses, trains, sidewalks everywhere. I sure the heck didn't stay in my neighborhood. I moved all over like not literally moved myself because I lived with my parents when I was a kid, but I kind of did move.
Huh.
But I did wander a lot. I did take advantage of being able to go far, you know?
Yeah, and that's good. That's good. That's made like think of the education you got in that, right? A lot of people, especially people I know and people around here, have never moved. Like they have no clue how fortunate they are. They've literally never moved. Their parents have had the same house their entire lives. They've never had to worry about, oh, if something happens, where am I going to go? Never had that.
Yeah.
And I personally think that makes you a very fortunate person, but in some ways, it makes you a weaker person as well.
Yeah,
Because, in some sense, because when shit hits the fan,
it
when
might
that
stunt your
safety net's
growth a
not,
little bit.
yeah, that's probably a better way to like, I'm not a weaker person, but you're not as equipped. Let's just put it that way. So weaker person is probably not the right way to
Yeah.
say that, but you're not equipped when that safety net is gone. What are you going to do?
Right.
Because everything. There's always a chance something could change that. But anyway, when I was told that we were going to be moving, I could have immediately taken the attitude like, this freaking sucks. This is the worst freaking year already. Like, this is freaking horrible. Now my whole year is effed. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. Blah 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 blah
I
blah.
couldn't see that.
Well, but here's the great thing about it. I had a friend of mine help me through that part, and one of the things that they said to me was like, you know what? He's like, honestly, I'm actually really excited for you. I'm like, what? He's like, I'm actually really excited for you. Like you're gonna get a new place, you're gonna be in a new environment, it's gonna be really good. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was like helping you stay positive through a lot of
You're
it.
one of those people. There was another friend of mine that actually was literally told me like, I'm excited for you. And I think you said some similar stuff too as well. You're definitely a part of that helped me with that mindset shift, because it's really easy to sink into the negative side of it. But what's crazy is as soon as I started thinking that way, as soon as I looked at it from a perspective of this is opportunity, not negative. This is not negative. This is an opportunity. And not only are we in a much nicer place now, but it's just everything about it, the whole feel is different. And it's really good on that side of it. It's expensive and it's challenging at times,
But
but
you still live in California.
yeah, and that's my mistake, right?
It's
But
not
whatever. I
cheap.
like it here though.
Yeah, you like it. I mean, look, if we really like something enough, we'll make it happen, right? If we want something bad enough, going back to the beginning, our wants, right? If we want something bad enough, we'll make it happen,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So you want to stay in California and you like it. So you make it happen, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that positive mindset shift was it made everything better. Not just like the day to day, but like when we actually had to spend like 8 hours moving one day, 9 hours moving one day, and I was exhausted. And it was like that could have been the absolute, I could have made that the absolute worst situation for myself if I wanted to. But instead, we had friends help us. We actually turned it into a good day, not a bad day. Let's just say it's never fun moving stuff. But not only that, we got to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff too. Think about that. All the clutter and crap that was just cluttering our life, like we got to get rid of a whole bunch of that stuff. And now other people can enjoy it and it's off of our shoulders. And it's just a lot better, right? And that means the next time if we have, when we move, the next time we move is going to be on my terms. As far as I can control it, is going to be on my terms. And it's going to be a much easier move because we have cut down on the amount of clutter and stuff that we own and hold on to. So there's a number of positive things that happen, and I could have been horrible. I could have decided to make it horrible for myself.
I'm glad you got through it. I'm glad
And
it
the
turned
same
out.
with you, Pansy, and the same with business. So that's why we want to focus on that want that we really have, that thing that we really have in our mind that we want. And so for today, my want is for us to be better communicators and for us to be more intentional with our business, with parts of our business, I should say.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I have lots of wants, but today I just want to
Take a nap.
not be on here, I guess, on live.
I'm sorry, Pansy. See, we're talking about being positive. Let's turn that around in some way if we can, please. You know, like what is it? Like the tornadoes in our lives are actually not Armageddon. They're actually just signals of a shift in our lives. And it could be, we could decide if we want it, what we want it to be. So, and I want everyone who, every one person who's watching this live. Oh, are you muted? I can't hear you.
No,
Oh, you're not. Okay. So, but I really do want everybody to know that, yeah, it's not as bad as you think it is. And no matter what happens, you're gonna get through it and you're gonna be way stronger on the other side. And it's gonna be positive on the other side as well. It's positive now, but it's gonna be positive on the other side as well. And by the way, if you don't go through the bad stuff, how do you even know what's good? And how do you even appreciate when you've arrived at, one of your goals? How do you even know to appreciate it? So that's my 2 cents for today.
Well, I appreciate you doing most of the speaking.
Who was the guy that you let us listen to just a few minutes ago?
I don't know. You'll have to go look at your Instagram.
I have to go look at my Instagram. It won't let me bring it up.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Uh,
I want you to go fucking check your Instagram.
well, let me see if it'll actually fit. It was on the 28th, right? Yeah. February 20th. Um,
But anyways, we're still live, so
I just
um
want to look
yeah.
up this guy's name to tell everybody about who this guy is.
Oh, the video from
Yeah,
earlier.
I want to tell everybody who this guy is because he's um Brian Tracy. Is that right?
I don't know.
No.
I told you I didn't know. That's why I told you to look.
Yeah, it's I don't know why.
We'll try to remember to put
Yeah,
it in.
I'll if I can find his name, I will post it. But he's very famous. Like he's got a ton of motivational stuff and whatever. But he's worth it to listen to. Um, but anyways, yeah,
Well, I want to say
cool.
thank you, Justin, and anyone else listening,
Yeah.
and have a good day. Oh,